Today, we're diving into the powerful moves women are making at the very top of the real estate world. And our guide for this is the brand new 2026 Swanepoel Power 200 rankings. Okay, let's get right into it.
So right off the bat, you can see the central paradox we're talking about. When you look at the real estate profession as a whole, women make up the majority. But when you look at who's in the executive suites, that number gets a whole lot smaller. This chart lays it out perfectly.
So yeah, let's call it what it is. Real estate's leadership paradox. You've got a majority of women in the field, but a real minority in the C-suite. But here's the thing, as we're about to see, there's a group of incredible leaders who are actively working to flip that script.
So let's meet some of these power players. And just so you know, these aren't just names on a list. These are executives making some really big moves that are having a major impact across the entire industry.
First up is Nykia Wright. She's the CEO of the National Association of Realtors. And just look at this jump. In 2025, she was ranked number 34 overall. This year, she shot all the way up to number 9. I mean, that is a huge leap in influence in just 1 year.
And this is why she made that jump. Wright came into the National Association of Realtors, NAR, as an industry outsider, and she got right down to business. She spearheaded a huge reform of their governance, led a massive cleanup of their finances. We're not talking about small changes here. These were major, stabilizing moves that earned her the #1 spot among all women executives.
Okay, now let's talk about another powerhouse, Sue Yannaccone. She's the Chief Operating Officer over at Compass International Holdings, and she has been a consistent force at the top of this industry for a while now.
And this slide really shows her lasting impact. I mean, she was #1 among women just last year and has been in the top 10 overall for years. But what's really crucial, and what I think is so cool, is that she's not just focused on her own climb. She founded What Moves Her, a program that's all about building a wider path for other women to succeed in this business.
So we've seen what these leaders have been doing, but what's just as important is how they think about success itself. Because for them, it's not just about climbing the corporate ladder, it's about totally changing the conversation about what it even means to be successful.
Take Nykia Wright's perspective right here. For her, progress isn't measured by how many women become CEOs. She says true progress is when women have the option to choose, whether that's rising to the top or excelling in a support role. The real power is in having that freedom of choice.
And then you've got Sue Yannaccone, who offers another really powerful vision. She says the ultimate goal, the real finish line, is when we stop thinking of a female leader's success as exceptional. The final win, she believes, isn't loud celebration, but quiet acceptance, when it's just normal.
But this whole story isn't just about two incredible leaders. What we're really seeing is a much bigger movement happening all across the industry. It's so much bigger than just a few names at the top. I mean, for example, you have Compass's new president, Nita Nawab, who's been a key player in some major acquisitions. And then there's Emily Gerard, the CEO of the Austin Board of Realtors, or ABOR, who is completely modernizing the MLS system. The point is, these leaders are in every part of the C-suite, from M&A and legal to marketing and people strategy.
And if you want just one number that shows you there's real momentum here, this is it. 8. That's how many new women broke into the Power 200 list just this year. That tells you the door is definitely opening wider.
So as this movement keeps growing, it brings us right back to that really important idea. What does that quiet acceptance actually look like for the future of leadership in real estate? So here's the big takeaway from all of this. What we're watching happen isn't just about a few powerful people at the top. It's a growing wave. There's a fundamental shift happening in governance, in culture, and in how money is being spent. And it's being driven by this new generation of leaders. Which brings us full circle to Sue Yannaccone's powerful idea. So we'll leave you with this to think about. What will it really take for the industry, and maybe for all of us, to finally get to that place of quiet acceptance?